Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. As you can see, there is a breaking news coming from Liverpool ahead of, maybe we're just around about 45 or less minutes before the beginning of the game. So breaking news: Joe Gomez looking at an transfer option, didn't travel with the squad today. This is according to Paul Joyce. What is happening, people? So according to what we're being told by Paul Joyce, Joe Gomez has had what they're describing this as a grown-up discussion with the team. According to what we're being told, is this: Joe Gomez's submission is the result of what has been described as a grown-up discussion between the players and between the player and Liverpool, who are not forcing the 27 out of the club, but the player feels like it's time for him to be going to try to do something else, something new. And according to Paul Joyce as well, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Fulham, Chelsea, and the clubs abroad have all shown interest in Joe Gomez. There is no guarantee that Gomez will leave Anfield before the end of the month, but that doesn't mean that the player and this camp are not trying. So this is just something that just came out of the blue. I did not see this one coming, and we just have to talk about it. So how are you guys? How are you excited? We have the team. It's out. The team that is going to be facing Liverpool against Ipswich Town, and we are going to talk about it. But the most important thing, like the breaking news we are covering, is that Joe Gomez might be on his way out of Liverpool. That's what we're being told. And you can't believe the money that Liverpool are asking for if Joe Gomez is actually going to leave the club. According to some rumors that we're being told, it's about maybe 50 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. That's exactly what Liverpool are asking for. It's only something that came out of nowhere, as we are being told. Even Fabrizio Romano is now confirming it, that Joe Gomez is out of the Liverpool squad, because according to Fabrizio, Liverpool confirmed that Joe Gomez is not in the matchday squad today. He's looking for an option for the final 2 weeks of the summer to window an opportunity to leave and actually go join a new club, something that we do not see coming, but we have to talk about it. Why do you think Joe feels like it's a must that he leaves the club? Why does he feel like he has to leave the club? I don't know. These are some of the things that will make sense as the team goes. There are teams that have been interested in Newcastle. I heard that there was a situation where Liverpool tried to bid with Joe Gomez on their pursuit to sign Anthony Gordon. It did not materialize. And now maybe this gives us maybe clarity on the fact that Liverpool have been talking to the Sporting Leipzig, is it Sporting what? Sporting team, Ignacio, player, defender, as they try to look for a replacement, because we cannot lose Joe Matip and we cannot lose Joe Gomez in one window. That will have a great effect on the team, on what we are trying to achieve. But that's not what we're actually here to talk about, because it will make sense as time goes on. We are here to talk about the lineup, because if I remember so well, I said my predictions that Alisson had gone, and I expected, and this was really important when I was doing my analysis, I said I expect Alisson to be at goal, and the other player that I also predicted that could be in Liverpool was Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Konza at next to Van Dijk. Van Dijk also, of course, I said Tsimikas, because I thought Liverpool would put Tsimikas in the team as they want direction over how they are going to be approaching the game. So Tsimikas, then I said in the midfield, I am expecting nothing but Ryan Gravenberch, as well as, who is the other player who's going to be playing? I said Ryan Gravenberch and McAllister as that double pivot, and on top I said Dominic Szoboszlai. And I even made sure that I told you that I would prefer to have Harvey Elliott, because he has shown so much in the preseason that he's really up to the challenge. But I'm sure the team was going to choose Dominic Szoboszlai. And up forward, I said Salah, and I said up forward, I think Diogo Jota will take over the position and he will play in the team, as well as on the left I expected Luis Diaz, because it was giving, if you watch the game that played against Sevilla, the team that Arne Slot was going to go with. And I think it's all going to make sense as we go forward. But one thing that I'm here for is to give you what the team has released as their starting lineup of the campaign and what they're expecting. So we're going to be talking about it, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of the team that is going to be facing Ipswich, or Arne Slot's first team, in which he's expecting that this is the team that beat Ipswich as we go forward. So I'm going to be putting that up to the top so that you look at the team that is there. I don't know so many players of Ipswich. There's Wharton, there is it Tauzembe? Oh, Tauzembe, I think, is from Manchester United, right? I don't know. There's Wolfden, there's Gravis, and there's Davis, there's Lungo, Morris, Burns, Chaplin, Hudson, and the Dope. I don't know who that player is, but let's look at the Liverpool squad. Like I said, I expected Alisson. Alisson is at goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konza, Van Dijk, and Robertson. Oh, so instead of Tsimikas, he decided to go with Andy Robertson. I did not see that one coming. As well as Gravenberch and McAllister, that double pivot, because Gravenberch actually looks better when he's with a pivot on the side. So maybe that's one of the reasons why he had to put him there. Luis Diaz, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Salah taking up that front place, as well as Diogo Jota as the guy who's on top. Of course, look at the substitute. Wataru Endo in there, Ibrahim Konate, Luis Diaz, Karis Jones, Cody Gakpo, Harvey Elliott, Konstantina Tsimikas, Kelvin Gallagher, and Conor Bradley. That is a strong team from Arne Slot. I think this is how they set up, even though they say that they doesn't play a 4-2-3-1 formation. Everybody can see that is a 4-2-3-1 formation. So what am I expecting from my team? I'm expecting for Liverpool to actually cause chaos. I'm expecting them to have all the domination, to actually play like a team that understands what they're doing and beat the team, because it's really important of how they approach the game and how they will win this game. It's an exciting one, and I'm expecting a lot to change. But one thing that I can be really, really hopeful for is that we get the 3 points. My prediction was Liverpool will win by 4 goals to was to win by 2 goals to 1. But now, after coming on today, I'm actually predicting it to be higher now. I actually think Liverpool win this game. Maybe, this is according to me, not according to anyone, maybe they beat this team by 3 goals to 0. Because the funny part is this: 22 years ago, Ipswich Town played their last game in the Premier League. They went out of the Premier League, and that was their last game. And from what we were being told, the last team they played against was Liverpool at Anfield, in which Liverpool won by 5 goals to 0. And what they were telling us that from that 5 goals to 0, if you look at how the difference were from that game and this game, you could see that there was so much of about 11 goals which were scored between Liverpool playing at Ipswich Town as well as playing at Anfield. And I think there were so many players who were used to play by then. But 22 years later, they come back into the Premier League. And guess which team that the Premier League linked them up with first? Your own boy, Liverpool. This is an amazing rivalry. This is a team that you'd expect that was a good team back then in the past, but they've been out of the Premier League for about 22 years. And of course, you don't expect them to play the same way like I talked about. But one thing I'm excited about, I believe they'll put a challenge. I believe they'll really, really cause chaos to this Liverpool squad. I believe they'll challenge. I believe they'll put everything that they can put in the pitch. And that's what I'm excited for. That's what I'm believing. That's what we'll see today. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know your prediction. And to those who are just joining us, this is the lineup that Liverpool have decided to go with. They have decided to, and also the breaking news that Joe Gomez will not be a Liverpool player sooner, because he's looking for a situation of him actually going elsewhere, because he feels like he has been in the club for such a long time and he wants to go and try elsewhere. It's a grown-up conversation that he is having with the club. After 10 years at the club, you would understand that anyone would want to leave. I don't want to lose Joe Gomez. I want him, especially last season. We saw the best of Joe Gomez, and I was expecting that we build that from what we saw last season. But the player feels like it's now time for him to step out, and I have to respect it. He wants to live with Klopp, and I cannot say anything about it. So Alisson will go, the best player we have in terms of the goalkeeper, as well as Trent Alexander-Arnold is back in the team. Why would you think you'll put Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson? Because I believe, this is how I'm looking at it. Between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, you can see that you have somebody who uses pass to run, as well as somebody who's very, very good in defending, as well as somebody who's really good in coming in and playing as that inverted rollback and trying to help out. So I believe that maybe you're going to see more of Robertson overlapping on that left side, as well as seeing Trent Alexander-Arnold doing as much as he can to come inside and actually affected the game from that position. As well as when you put it on the other side, if there was going to be Trent Alexander and Tsimikas, it was going to be a bit difficult because I think that the same players who don't really have so much of pace like what Andy Robertson has. You might disagree with me, but that's what I think. So you'd understand what Liverpool are trying to achieve in the way they're setting up and the way they're putting up their players. So one thing I'm excited is that I believe Liverpool have everything it takes to actually get the team. Konza, he has been the best in terms of the defenders we have in the team as well. He has really been performing so well, so I expect him to be in the team, and he's in the team. Virgil van Dijk, of course, leadership. Calm, collective. The leader we need is back. Andy Robertson, after so many niggling injuries, he's back in, and I'm excited over what he'll do. Alex McAllister, he has played this double pivot at the Brighton before, so we know what he offers at that position. So now let's see what he does in Liverpool. Ryan Gravenberch, it was difficult for him to not play last season. I think he did so much. He wanted to prove that he deserves his position every single time when he was playing under Klopp. But in this double pivot, I feel like he's covered so well with Alex McAllister in terms of when he's being exposed, but also offers more going forward. Soberslai, you don't even have to ask me. So many people actually said that he might win a Ballon d'Or if he plays that position. I'm not saying that that's what I believe, but that's what I've heard. So it's all making sense, to be honest, when you're looking at it. As well as, who is the other one? Luis Diaz. He's going nowhere. The manager confirmed. Mo Salah, I think this is his last run at Liverpool, and I'm excited. Diogo Jota, if he doesn't get injuries, he's going to be lethal, people. I'm telling you. But in terms of the players who can come in and actually help the games, Cody Gakpo, we saw what he did with the Netherlands. I would expect him that he'll get time. Harvey Elliott, we saw what he was doing in the preseason. I would expect him to come in the game as well. Connor Bradley, changing with Trent Alexander, that's something that I actually expect will happen. Wataru Endu, Ibrahima Kotinate, maybe if we're under pressure. I don't see it though. Curtis Jones, maybe to check out either Gravenberch or McAllister. That might happen later in the game. But this is a good Liverpool squad which has been set up by the manager, and I'm expecting nothing but a win for us. I believe we will win this game. I believe Liverpool will do everything that they can to overcome, and I'm expecting nothing but greatness from this team. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What are you expecting from Liverpool? Do you think they have what it takes, and can they do so much in terms of how they approach this game? Because one thing I expect, it's going to be a good game. I'm going to put out what Arne Slot was actually saying about Ryan Gravenberch. Remember, I was just talking about him just a few minutes ago. Let's hear what he has to say. I'm going to put it in the screen so that we all read it together. Important. So according to Arne Slot, this is what he had to say about Ryan Gravenberch, who's actually in the match squad. He said, Gravenberch starts in the 6 because he has the attributes to play there. He will develop into a 6. Him playing today will help Maka play more forward. And I think that's really one thing that is really important. We need McAllister to be going forward, and I think it's okay. It's okay. It's something that we do not see coming from Gravenberch taking up that position. Let us all be honest. If things had gone our way, everyone would expect it to be Zubimendi playing in that position. But this is what we have, and this is how the team is set up. And I can't disagree with that. I have to accept. This is what we are going to see from today. The other players that you might see that they're not in the game, Trey Nyoni, everyone expected him to be in the game. He's not there. There could be some reason why Arne Slot decided to not put him in the squad, as well as the other players that are there. It's going to be an exciting one, to be honest. Trey Nyoni, Bassett as well is not there. You'd understand that there's something that they're working on, as well as other things. But one thing I can tell you I'm excited over is what Liverpool actually do in terms of how they're going to play this game and how much it will help the team to show some amazing structure over what will happen. As well as we have a celebrity today, people, who's going to be in the match. Yes, people, Ed Sheeran is going to be in attendance at Ipswich today as they play Liverpool against Liverpool in their opener, just days after he purchased the minor stake of the club. On Thursday, Ipswich announced Ed Sheeran has acquired 1.4 stake in the club through the ownership or something like that. I don't know. He is a lifelong fan of this club, and you'd expect him to do something like that. So I'm excited over what's going to be happening. These were my thoughts over what we are going to be seeing today. These were what I was expecting to see from how the game was going to go on like, but everything is looking like it's going to be a good game, people. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What are you expecting? A prediction that I did, which was one wrong. I expected Tsimikas to be in the game, but it's not there. It's not that bad for a start. This is the first game, people. Nobody even knew what Arne Slot were going to do, but only the manager did, and we tried by all means to have a proper team for him, and I think that's what we saw. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. I'm out. I'll see you on another one. We are here for 2024-25 season. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be doing here. This is the new home of most of the Liverpool content from the Football Connect, because we are here for it. Thank you very much for watching. I've been here, people, and we'll talk after the game as we'll be looking at how the game went on. I'm going to do a live stream to analyze what I thought of the game. So be with me. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on another one. We're out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect. We're out.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant.